Hi, I'm Terry Burns, Senior Policy Director for California School Boards Association. And this just in from this week's State Board of Education meeting. First of all, this is the last meeting for James Ramos, who is a board member. He was elected to the San Bernardino County Board of Supervisors and so will no longer be serving on the state board. That means that there are now 3 vacancies on the state board that the governor will have to fill. The State Board did make appointments to the Advisory Committee on Charter Schools, reappointing Brian Bauer, Gary Davis, and Curtis Washington. It also newly appointed Mick Fouts as the Superintendent of San Joaquin County in the superintendent's role, and Ari Engelberg from Bright Star Schools to the at-large position. They'll take appointments immediately. This week the board made some significant decisions. First of all, they adopted supplemental materials for the Common Core. Now these aren't the materials that will be your be-all and end-all final materials, but they are materials you can start using immediately to start transitioning to Common Core practices and behaviors. And those are available on the State Board website, at the Department of Education website. Additionally, the board adopted the new English Language Arts, English Language Development Standards for California, and they appointed a committee to start working on the frameworks. What's significant about that is that in the past, when we've adopted English Language Arts, it was a hugely contentious issue. This time, all of the stakeholders are supportive. These are rigorous. It was a transparent process, and the great thing about them is that they have developed a matrix to show you how these standards match up with the Common Core standards, match up with the career technical education standards, and so we're going to have a coherent system here. The board also had discussion of the new assessment system and the work of the AB 250 committee. Soon the superintendent will be sending over to the legislature a report on the new assessment for California to replace the STAR system. A lot of complex pieces go into that, how much time we spend, what items are tested, what the purpose of the test is. There's discussion of moving the purpose of the test from assessing individual students to how are we preparing our teachers, what are we preparing for learning. It's kind of a shift, so we need to be thinking about that as we move forward. The department is still taking input on those issues. And finally, we had discussion, as always, on the Common Core state standards. The board has been great about it, each meeting talking about where we're at and what we need to be doing to get there. A number of items are being put up on the CDE website, videos teaching you, your community, your teachers, your administrators, what to expect from the Common Core. So it's been an exciting meeting at the State Board this week. Thanks for listening.